So good. We've all made our fair share of banana bread. This is a way to use up those bananas in a much more exciting way. No shade banana bread, but I think the time has come. Cook the butter, and then we're gonna go in with one of the real stars of the show, our medjool dates. Roughly chop them and then plunge that into the pan, 5 tablespoons of our Jersey milk, and heat until it forms into a thick paste. Oh, yes. The dates are genuinely so delicious. Really, really deep kind of toffee caramel flavors. We're gonna make some oat flour with jumbo oats, blitzed until fine. Grab 4 bananas, peel them, put them in a large mixing bowl, mash until smooth, add in some soured cream, brown butter, those gorgeous medjool dates, crack in your eggs, whisk it all together. Just to round it out, vanilla, about a teaspoon. Add your oat flour, some bicarb and baking powder to help it rise, and then a pinch of cinnamon. I really think that this mashup we're seeing of global cuisines with more classical baking technique is just absolutely how people want to eat now. Next, we're gonna make that sesame oat crumble, jumbo rolled oats, some sesame and some brown sugar. Now your muffin mix is ready, carefully spoon them into those cafe-style liners. Then you're gonna hit them with tahini to really amp up that Middle Eastern influence. Swirl with a toothpick to make sure the tahini is evenly distributed, then sprinkle over some of that gorgeous crumbly sesame seed topping. Bake those for about 25 to 30 minutes. Adding tahini to baked goods is a real trend at the moment, and I think it works really well. Just with the sweetness of the banana, to be honest, it undercuts them in the best way. It gives them depth and body and just makes them unbelievably Moorish. Yes. While they're still warm, give them a drizzle of Canadian maple syrup for a bakery classic, given a hit of Middle Eastern flair. So good. If Farha and Bunhead had a baby, maybe this is what it'd be like.